يا ابن الحسن يا ابن
We move on to our next speaker. He is an e-commerce specialist, a tech blogger, and manager of India projects of the World Federation. He shall enlighten us with the topic, Some Glimpses from the Future, the Government of Imam Mahdi alayhi salam. Janab Asad Virani Sahab, who shall talk in English. May I please request him to come forward.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. I'm fortunate to have had this opportunity to do a little research and present this little information to all of you with the blessings of Imam Zamana, the help of Allah, and this platform of 12 Talks. My topic is Some Glimpses from the Future, the Government of Imam Mahdi. Allah says in Surah Saf, ayat number 9, هو الذي أرسل رسوله بالهدى ودين الحق ليظهره على الدين كله ولو كره المشركون. This translates to, He it is who sent His Prophet with the guidance and the true religion, that He may make it prevail over the world, though the polytheists may detest it. Here, the important stanza in this ayat is لِيُظْهِرَهُ عَلَى الدِّينِ كُلِّهِ. This clearly points out to the Ghadiri religion of the Shias, which will be dominant in the entire world. The state of affairs in this world prior to the advent of Imam al-Mahdi will be such that it will be full of war and killing. It will be full of destruction. It will be full of tyranny and oppression. And the people will be fed up of their governments, which will be promising them of being the best of governments, taking care of their security and their health. They will all be praying so that someone comes and gives them salvation. Let us now fast forward and come into my topic, that is the era or the golden period of the government of Imam Mahdi. I've made this topic in such a way that I've put up questions and answers, questions that keep on coming up in our minds, and simple answers to it backed by the hadiths. The first question that comes to our mind is, will the Imam who will govern the whole world will govern this alone, or will he employ people like you and me, or will he be supported by angels? The answer is quite simple. The Imam will appoint ministers who will have very good personalities, who will be known for their taqwa. These are the people who will work for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and also for the welfare of the Islamic State. The Imam, with Allah's help, will also be supported by Hazrat Isa alayhi salam, Hazrat Yusha, who is the successor of Prophet Musa, the companions of the cave, whom we know as the Ashab-e-Kahf, Janab Malik Ashtar, Janab Salman Farsi, and a few more people. Here it's worth noting that Hazrat Isa enjoys one of the highest reputes in the hadith. He is at times called as the governor, the minister, the successor, and the commander of the Imam. Another question that comes to our mind is, where will the Imam's capital be? And how many years will the Imam rule over the world? Imam will choose Kufa as his capital and Masjid Sahla as his headquarters. Now, when we talk about the period of the rule, there are different hadiths. Some say that the Imam's rule will be anywhere between 7 to 10 to 30 to 40, and some even say 300 years. Whereas the most common factor in all the hadiths is that each day will be as long as 10 years. So even if we consider 7 years as the minimum period mentioned in hadith, this translates to 70 long years of the Imam's government. However, Allah knows best. Another question comes up is, will there be any more advancement in knowledge? Okay, a government that is led by Imam al-Mahdi, for whom 13 doors of knowledge have been opened as compared to that of the prophets and the awliya, will naturally make tremendous progress in knowledge and will bring about a remarkable change in science and technology. The people in turn will also show a lot of enthusiasm in acquiring this knowledge. It is said that Imam will put his hand over the heads of people and their intellect will grow. The difference between the state of technology today and in Imam's time, there has a very small difference, but very important. The difference is that the technology of today takes us more away from humanity and it's taking us more towards destruction and corruption. Whereas that of the time of the Imam needs no second thought. How will human behavior be affected? Okay, that's a nice question. Allah will put contentment in the hearts of people and take away wants and desires of this world. So much so that Imam will open up the treasures and ask people to come and take whatever they want, and people will not even take a single step further. The earth will take out its gold and silver, and the murderer will say, "Is this why I've committed murder?" The person who's done Qate Rahim with his family, with his kith and kin, will say, "Is this why I've done Qate Rahim with them?" The thief will come forward and say, "Is this why my hands were cut off?" And they will come back and give away all their gold and say, "We don't want this." What will be the security scenario in Imam's government? Now, just before the advent of Imam al-Mahdi, the world will be in a very bad state, as we know. Security will be the worst. People will be afraid of even meeting other people. So, the most fundamental task of Imam will be to restore security and safety. People will live in a safe environment, experiencing security that mankind has never ever experienced. Highways, as explained in Hadith, means roads will become so safe that women will be able to walk down the road without an accompanied mahram, having a lot of contentment in their hearts, and being safe from molestation and even bad intentions. Insecurity will be eliminated from this world, and security will prevail not just on humans but even the living beings and the creatures and the animals. So much so that the sheep and the wolf will stay together. Children will play with snakes and scorpions without the fear of being bitten by them. What will be the state of the economy? Okay, if a government that's supported by Allah and the government follows divine rules and laws, will Allah still stop His blessings on the people? No. Allah will open up His blessings and His rahmat and His barakat from all directions on the people. As such, seasonal rains will pour, rivers will start flowing, gardens will become more greener, we'll have the best of fruits, animal husbandry will also increase. Will poverty still prevail? The government of Imam, apart from having no budget deficit, will have surplus income. There will be no debtor on this earth who will be left back without his debt being cleared by the Imam. It is said in Hadith that those who are liable to pay zakat will find difficulty to find the beneficiaries to go and pay their zakat to. What will be the quality of life during the government of Imam al-Mahdi? Astounding quantum leaps in medical science would be achieved, and that will be utilized for the improvement of health in society. There'll be improvement in mental health, improvement in animal husbandry, there'll be reduction in pollution. Now, keeping all these things in mind, all these favorable conditions, the physical condition of humans will become better. Death will be taken far off. People will live longer. Their lifespans will increase and the health will reach their ideal condition. Diseases will decrease and only a few individuals will be afflicted with sicknesses. And these sicknesses will also be cured personally by the Imam. What the government of Imam Mahdi will do is a government that no government at no point of time has been able to present to human society. The world will transform into utopia. What is utopia? Utopia is an eternal, blessed time where everything is perfect. It's as if we are living in heaven on earth. This will be the most ideal period for man to ever live in as per human history. Let us all raise our hands and pray to the Almighty that He enables us to live under the khilafat of His last hujjat and make us reap the benefits of an ideal Islamic government. Ilahi Ameen. Wa akhir dawana anil hamdulillahi rabbil alameen.